against a different player, but against Lava, it makes a lot of sense. And they'll take the Zoe away.
Take the Zoe. Well, that's going to leave Azir available from the 5 that we see very often in the mid lane. I don't know if Lava actually wants to hop onto that. He's having a giggle right now. I don't know what that means.
I don't know about this one. This is really pushing the edge here. They're going to put Galio in the mid lane. This is a very risky choice. He seems pretty excited about it, but I mean, into a Zoe, it's not a terrible matchup, but what are you really denying with your taunt? I mean, sure, there's Olaf here, Aatrox. You can sort of deny his ability to frontline and set up Victor, end up getting popped. Here's a fight.
All right, they're just going to try to burst down Delight. He's getting a lot of value in there, and here comes the Galio. Not actually going to land a great taunt. He only gets onto the Kroko, onto the Olaf, but he's still alive. And actually, Liv Sandbox are dominating this fight so hard because the engage there from Bro was pretty lackluster. And after that pick onto Delight, Liv Sandbox just really pressed the issue.
They really did. The body slam was so perfect there from Effort as well at the last moment to make sure that they guarantee the kill there, and he knew he was going to be safe. Prince's killer instinct was going to get this turret, and maybe even more.
Yeah, they're looking for it, as he is going to block the dash there, and he takes an insane amount of damage, but it just doesn't matter. Empty behind the play, could not catch up to that one, not expecting the Galio to get dove. Kroko maybe even looking for more here. Not sure about this one, he's got Beast up, but with Faith here actually, okay.
There's a mini wave crashing too. The timing is not great, but I think they can still get him.
They should be able to. I mean, Hecarim is nowhere to be seen, right? And the Cho'Gath is just so sad after that. So he's going to go down, and now immediately they just throw a teleport down on the bottom side.
Look at Witch!
Oh, man.
Not even close to death. No fear.
Yeah. Nice little Magnet Storm does come in, and Effort takes a lot of damage, and at least they'll trade 1 for 1. But that is not what you're looking for in response to Fred Aprion.
Oh, Summit's teleport was so well timed. He knew there was a threat there. Prince, the killer instinct, was so safe. And yeah, I mean, it's a trade, but you need more. What?
Guys. Empty is like, yeah, I'm just getting out of here. They do find 2 members in the top side. Effort, though, is going to survive. And so will Summit 1v3. We have the teleport coming in now from the Olaf, and it just doesn't matter. This Olaf is just doing insane amounts of damage in the backside of this team fight, and nobody can lock him down. Galio teleports in and doesn't get much done, and Effort even survives.
Second time in a row, he's down at like no health, almost 0 health, and is able to turn around, slap his belly in, and say, no, I'm good. Wow.
Prince wasn't even there.
This is, Prince is meanwhile just getting a whole turret to himself, and Hoya's going to try to trade this back, but this goes back to me to the difficulty of execution on this comp. You talked about how, you know, Galio is normally considered a strong matchup into Zoe.
But Galio's great. See if that helps him out here. We do have the flash coming in from Prince. He finds himself a lot of enemies, and in fact, he will actually die here. So, Liv Sandbox, you know, trying to actually push the issue. The Magnet Storm comes in, but Delight didn't realize his team was down 11,000 gold. Still actually taking a decent trade at the end of the day as Bro. Yeah. But Fate is still alive and he has a blue buff. So, even though you kind of go even in that fight, you're still kind of conceding the bottom side of the map.
I think the point you made about the 11,000 gold lead is really the key part. Really smart. Unfortunately, the execution was off, and now the execution is perfect for Fate, basically. He's playing this so extremely well, and now he has the money to back it up.
Oh, boy. Well, here we go. They're going to try once again. Delight's going to die before he can even engage, as Henna has to hop away. This is what I was talking about. It's so difficult to get away from Summit. At least he's got that blowback there from the Tristana, but everybody else died, so it doesn't really matter. They get the Aatrox, but that's a double kill now for Prince. Remember, he still exists in this game alongside the rest of his Fed teammates, and that's going to be Liv Sandbox, just acing them here at 24 minutes.
There was some debate about whether or not to end the game or go for Baron. I saw a few on-the-way pings towards the Baron, but as it turns out, they're on the way towards the Nexus. Valdez,
yeah.
They have so much damage output. Anyone who respawns here, Delight, the only one who's left, gets blown up by Fate. He's slept, and he is just going to trot his way out. This was a very huge turnaround from the early game we had for Fred Aprion in Game 1. Game 2, dominant from start to finish. We said they needed an early lead, and they absolutely got it. They keep their chances of playoffs alive, and all 5 teams are still eligible for a 6th and final slot.
Yeah, keeping things interesting here. Down to the